Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's Identical TV. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Give us a couple minutes, let a couple more peoples get up in here. A lot of crazy things been going on, y'all. Got the Young Thug trial going on. Free Young Thug. Um, you know, I just saw that crazy. Well, I saw pictures. I didn't watch the event. I just saw pictures of, I guess, this big stylish or big fashion show that happened last night. Everybody dressing, putting some the weirdest shit on I ever seen in my life on last night. Gala, I guess this famous designer, he passed or something, and they was honoring his cat. Yeah, it was honoring a cat. Um, yeah, I seen some crazy things last night. So salute to everybody who went to the event though. It's gotta be a very, very expensive event for people to be wearing, even the man wearing veils that go on wedding dresses. You had gentlemen who had suits on and they had long like gales behind them. I don't get it, but hey, whatever floats your boat, you know what I'm saying? But and I found out that a cat has an Instagram. This designer's cat has an Instagram, y'all. And the cat said it will not be attending the event. Thank you for everyone coming out. I fell out my chair. I said, oh shit, this what we doing now? Yes, a lot of things that be going on that, I guess where we live, we don't get wind of it till probably 3 or 4 days later. But I mean, goodness. So, first want to, shout out everybody who tuning into the live and who's going to tune into the live. Salute to y'all. And we talking about the Young Thug situation today, his little trial that's going on. That I call that trial with Young Thug a damn soap opera. That shit is a reality TV show. For real. They should call it Young Thug Life in Court, because every day this man sitting in that courtroom bored as hell while these people's playing games while his freedom is on the line. And like I said before, I don't think that judge is going to be around much longer after this case, because the judge is abusing his power. All the lawyers on that case are filing for motions of people tampering with day bags and stuff when they leave the courtroom. All y'all know about the so-called pill drop off in the courtroom. There's allegations that allegedly that Young Thug has been watching X-rated movies while he's sitting in the courtroom. Like, what's really going on down there, man? If y'all don't have nothing on Young Thug, just let that man go. But like me and my twin said, they just want to take Young Thug money. Young Thug team had uploaded Gunner's album. Gunner had recorded an album before he went to jail. It was called DS Forever. And the situation came to Rico, blew down on them. They all got locked up, so they couldn't release the project. But when Gunner took his plea deal and told on his whole team, especially Young Thug, everybody was speculating, was Young Thug still done, still cool with Gunner. And then Young Thug's sister had came out with that post and made a live video saying that he bet not claim slime life or something, and it was still quiet. But the actions that was taken last week, on April 27th, is when Young Thug team updated his Thugger Instagram account, and on the Instagram account it had the album of Gunner on there, the DS Forever album. And 2 days after the 27th, they took it down, and they got the link off there for Gunner, which a lot of people speculating that they didn't know they uploaded the album. They knew what they were doing. It's just, I feel that probably the stipulations for Young Thug to get out of jail, which you all will know, Young Thug will not be able to have contact with anyone he was in that courtroom with or he was cool with before that case. if they were involved in this RICO case. He can't have contact with them when he get out. The rules of, getting out on bond, you can't hang around felons and all this stuff, be around guns. You can't be around none of these guys that got in trouble with you. So, it's taking his link off of the Thugger Instagram account, one step of getting ready ahead of time before he make bond, because he won't have access or will not be allowed to be around Gunner or any one of the co-defendants that's on this case with him. So, is that the move that happened? Is that, why the link got, delinquished? Because last time I checked, if Gunner dropped the album still under the same representation of Young Thug, don't that money go to Young Thug? So I don't think Thug will want to mess up the money, right now. I don't think he will want to mess up the money right now. I think that they just realizing that Thug might get bond, and the conditions of his bond would be he can't be around Gunner. So why would you even have any links or any ties to Gunner that, on your file, on your social media? Because the courts and shit don't play that. They basically, half these people can't even go live right now. That's why you haven't seen the Patrick Clarks and all these dudes, because that's part of their bond agreement. You can't go live. You can't tamper with this case. You can't go around witnesses. You can't speak to people and, shit like that. So I really feel that they're just, wanted to take Young Thug's money, though, y'all. They want to take all that money from that man because they saying the money is what's funding everything. They saying that these young dudes are kings of criminal empires because of the cash that they have in their possession. They're paying people to go beat people up, shoot people, rob people, allegedly. So you take the money, which they wanted from the beginning, you just make up all type of things to have a reason to rob these gentlemen. So, while these guys are fighting for their life, the judge is making lawyers buy niggas turkey sandwiches and chips and shit as a punishment. The judge is making lawyers, gentlemen who have went to school to be a lawyer, professional at their craft, he's making them write 17-page essays, to make him happy for, I guess, speaking or bringing something up in the courtroom that I guess the judge didn't want it to be noted out loud. So he, really how I feel, he's punishing these guys, and that's illegal. You can't do that shit. You can't abuse power like that. So, after this case, I don't really see that judge moving forward in a Atlanta courtroom. The gentleman who made bond out of the Young Thug case, I think he got his bond real quick because they locked his lawyer up by accident by saying he brung illegal pills into the courtroom and he had a prescription for them. He had a prescription for his pills. He's an officer. He's a lawyer. I don't know if that's a whatever they call it, officer of the court. He registered, and it's like these cops are getting orders from judges and prosecutors allegedly, make it hard for these dudes because the prosecutors don't have nothing. They don't have nothing at all. Sooner or later, like I said, they just going to end up throwing some extra charges on there to try to get something for them to cop out to, because the case ain't sticking. 4 or 5 months ago, you would look at this case, you actually getting the caskets out like it's over for them. They dead. Now it's, everything is turning around a little bit. A lot of them witnesses is recanting their statements. Some of these people ain't even showing up to court who's supposed to be key witnesses for the prosecutor. Jurors down there, they're trying to select juror selection. That's going to be conflicted from all of the BS that's going on in the courtroom. You have the prosecutor doing miscellaneous things in that courtroom, like, for example, to make that phone call and then leak it to the defense attorney for Young Thug automatically is causing propaganda to have them, cover their ass. Prosecution trying to cover their ass by having somebody leak shit, make it take the attention off them. They messed up. The prosecution messed up. None of that stuff they said they had on Young Thug is sticking. Only thing Young Thug, from what I read, was accused of is he was riding down this block in his truck and he picked up 2 guys. He picked up two dudes who allegedly had created a crime earlier that night, but they linked up with Young Thug afterwards. So, you know, this it's just a whole bunch of BS, if you ask me. There's a whole bunch of BS going on. Wasting people's money, holding people's life in their hands, they're playing with people's freedom. You know what I mean? It should have been open shut case if it was that serious. But like I said, you know, they slipped up. Then had they cross-examined people who came in on the prosecution side and straight destroyed their case. They done had experts, they the forensics people come in, say that the case is bullshit, that some of these witnesses only told these stories so they can get out of jail. That one of the witnesses is deceased. The prosecution didn't even know that. They was requesting the witness to come into court, and the damn witness then died 6 months before the case even started. You have police officers who's on this case who came in and got cross-examined and said that this shouldn't even came down to a RICO. They're trying to bring in murders that's a year old and put it with this case to try and make it stick when they could have charged the individual a year ago with the murder if they knew about it. So it's just, you know, a big shit show going on right now. What's up, Mia Jackson? We see you up in here. For real. New York in the building. So like we saying, you know, when it boils down to it, what's really going on is that they want that man money. I have not seen one video of Young Thug committing a crime. And I'm pretty sure none of you all have seen Young Thug committing a crime. I've seen videos of this man buying acres, opening up departments that, you know, give out clothes to kids and bikes to kids. I've seen Young Thug go to a lot of schools, you know, speak positive to people. You know, they never really want to show what these young black men do with all their money that's good. They only want to give you the bad part that they read about or a bunch of speculation that someone made up. We stick with the facts. I have not really seen any bad evidence on Young Thug, period. So they got to come, you know, they got to come with a better understanding with accusing people of being these dangers and menace to societies when y'all really don't have no evidence. Y'all are just going off speculations of snitches and criminals who are trying to get out of jail. And the only people they can speak on is the famous young nigga in their hood. That's how this go. That's how this go. They'll ask you, do you know anything on Jeffrey Williams? A nigga trying to get out of jail and say, hell yeah, I know something on Jeffrey Williams. You know, shit like that. So like I feel I give this about, let's see, how much money can they string out of Thugger? You know, that's all it's about. How much more can they get? How much more of his money can they take, and then they give him an outstanding bail to try to embarrass him in front of his peers and these young black boys and young black ladies who look up to him as an entrepreneur, as a very successful artist. You know what I mean? Let's see how much money they could take from him, then make his bail so high that it embarrass him. And then they let the whole world know that they broke him. They took his money. Then we'll see who's willing to help Young Thug get out of jail when he has a bail and they done painted this narrative that he's such a bad guy. All they want to do is mess up his endorsements. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these artists make it because they get endorsements. For those who don't know what endorsements means, it means it's a couple people in other countries who would like to see this artist wear they shit, talk about they shit, or put they, you know, they stuff out there to their following, their fan base. And the feds have messed all that up with Young Thug as of now. Anyone who would be willing to invest in him or give him millions for a shout out or something might be scared because the feds have they goddamn name all over Thugger right now. I have not heard any music get released, brand new music get released from Thugger. He ain't even recorded, dropped a song from jail. We know Thugger. All of us know that Thugger has music put up in that studio somewhere. Nothing has been released. Nothing. Not a feature. Even other artists who got songs with Young Thug have not dropped anything that has his voice on it. So, pay attention to that. I guess Young Thug felt from the beginning like, yo, I'm going to beat this. You know what I'm saying? They trying to play with me. They trying to play with Jeffrey. Why are these people trying to play with Jeffrey? You know what I'm saying? They got mad. They didn't want, Young Thug rolling around, shining. That female, or whatever she is down in Atlanta, the lady who was on TV talking about she's going to make sure that Atlanta be safer and these rappers' days are numbered. These rappers are not going to be committing crimes in her city. These rappers, they better be scared because she's coming. She lied. Someone went and took that woman some paper, made her read it. She read it. She lied. She pushed the agenda to rob Young Thug and Entourage. And then threatened every other rapper down there like they would go to jail if they helped this nigga. Y'all get it now? So, like I said, Aunt, nobody believe her no more. What's gonna happen with her? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen with her? She started all the shit. She slandered that man. Young Thug should sue her. His team should be going at her because she was on that TV running her damn mouth like she knew something. So how did this boy make bail? How did Gunner and 5 other people get plea bargains and get free if it was that serious, whatever her name is? This is outrageous, yo. This is outrageous. Oh, so, they come up with like 2 more bullshit scenarios to take our mind off of that. They robbed that man, Young Thug. They robbed him. They automatically have admitted that most of their testimony from these witnesses is because those witnesses wanted to get out of jail. So they stretched the truth a little bit on Young Thug. Come on now. Why have this shit been going on this long? Why has it been going on this long? That man has kids, got a wife at home. They want him to lose some properties. Yeah, they want that man to lose his properties and everything. They already done painted the gang culture on him. Yeah, they did it. So now, what's going to be the backlash on her? Yeah, that's very dirty, man. So, I really would love to see if she's still going to be in chair next year. I'm serious. You just let them people hand you some paper and say, read it. And she went full force like Young Thug is corrupting Atlanta. Like Atlanta is bad only because of Young Thug and his friends, y'all. Yeah. She said that. So, let's see how that turned out. Let's see how her credibility is now, Let's see how good people believe her word, or who she gonna make some shit up on next, or who she gonna lie on or exaggerate about next. Shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You have the police in Houston say that a man bought a passport and had a bag full of money, and it was a lie. It was a lie. Who's going to get in trouble for the Houston police rushing to make up a lie just to shut up all the people who was on their ass over Takeoff? Somebody got to pay for that. There should be some pink slips coming, or some resignation notes, or motherfuckers just silently retired behind this. Last time I checked, if you super rich, like Takeoff was, oh yeah, your case gets solved. If you white, oh yeah, oh yeah. Telling you the truth, y'all. Tired of holding my tongue on that. All the love that Takeoff had, all these people went at these motherfuckers' neck over Takeoff. Houston police sweating bullets. They made up some shit to take the heat off their ass over Takeoff. So salute to all of the people out here who really, really, really genuinely have love for Takeoff and the Migo family. You know what I'm saying? Like, salute to all y'all putting in that grind, taking y'all time to make sure that we all gonna get justice for Takeoff. Because when y'all put that pressure out there, the Houston police made up a lie to shut that shit up. Yes, they did. We found the man that shot Takeoff. This man is responsible for it. Knowing little Cam did it. Knowing little Cam and Patrick Clark did it. Y'all rushed that Clark. How did this nigga make bail? How do a murderer get bail? Because the Houston Police Department lied, and instead of coming public admitting they lied and getting sued, behind the scenes they made a damn agreement and let this man make bail. Now he's hiding, waiting to see how Houston Police Department is going to handle this. Little Cam, he's sitting in jail. Like, wow, I might be murdered. They really ain't investigating this. There's actual killers who the whole world know, allegedly, are killers just chilling right now. Ain't letting everybody know what's going on with them because the Houston police messed up. Houston police messed up, y'all. And to avoid that lawsuit, that's why they released Patrick Clark. They didn't release Patrick Clark because he's screaming, I shot in self-defense. I was scared. We released the picture to show everybody that Patrick Clark knew them niggas. They was all together, walking around, plotting on the Migos the whole night. So he can't use that as an excuse that he didn't know him. We showed the whole world with that picture that was sent to us from someone who was there that night, who actually said they were scared for their life, but still sent the picture. I guess somebody down there pissed them off. Somebody down there was a little too cocky, felt like, they sent us the picture. We uploaded that bitch. We didn't even put a name on it out of respect for Takeoff. That was Takeoff picture, so the world need to see it. So when we show the whole world Patrick Clark walking around with these niggas, what they talking about holding a wine bottle? He was just a civilian there. This nigga was part of the crew. He wasn't sitting no damn wine bottle in that picture. They was walking around the hallway plotting on Takeoff in that picture. Yeah. So like we said, Patrick Clark made bail because the Houston police lied like he had just purchased that passport and had a bag full of money. That's why he made bail. They said that shit on the news. Who told the news that? The police department. That's why he made bail. And that's the God honest truth. He made bail because of a technicality the Houston Police Department and the Houston News made public in front of everyone. A lie. If you're sitting in a club right now and a bullet fly by you and you see the direction the bullet come from, you are allowed to shoot if you have a gun, yo. It's called stand your ground, right? Okay. He know the niggas who was shooting. He wasn't just sitting down and a bullet flew by him. No, nigga, they all started shooting. You get what we saying now? They tried to make it the other way, and we exposed their ass. That simple. Patrick Clark did not get smacked. Little Cam got smacked. So what's going on? So you tell me Miko Band smacked Little Cam and Patrick Clark shoots him for Little Cam? That's his boyfriend or something? It don't make sense to me. But I do know if you smack this nigga and he with his niggas, they all shoot it. That makes sense to me. That's what niggas do. That's what niggas do. That's cool with each other. We all know that. The police don't. So like I said, Patrick Clark and Little Cam are the suspects in the takeoff case. Both of them. If the feds would have locked both of them up together that night, I guarantee you we would have justice for takeoff. Because one of them niggas would have folded. They broke. They would have been nervous. They would have folded. What happens? They let everybody there that night leave and take 30 days to get their fucking story together and intimidate witnesses and still let the senior family go on TV and intimidate witnesses. So like we said, Houston police should be ashamed of themselves. That's the truth. That's why they keep pushing back Patrick Clark court date, because he probably trying to sue these niggas for slander. You got to pay attention. Everybody want a good story. Everybody want the drama. Everybody want the juicy shit. That's cool. But like we said, we break down the facts. We break down the facts. I don't know no other way to say it, y'all. A lot of these gentlemen are getting the bad end of the deal. His lives being lost, and like the justice is getting swept under the rug. What's going on? What's going on? In the Young Thug situation, it will be a sunny day for him. It will be, well, I'll say it right, it will be better days for Young Thug. It will be justice for Takeoff. Believe that. Believe that. And the way it's going to happen is the way that they dealt it. You know what I'm saying? What you give out is what you receive. Them boys from Houston gave out some very, very disrespectful, sneaky, dirty, low-down shit. And that's how it's going to come back to them. Y'all get it? That's why it ain't going to be all public for everyone to know. Each one of them niggas going to have it in their own different way, in their own karma. And those are facts. Free Young Thug. Justice for Takeoff. Hopefully Young Thug will be out, you know what I'm saying, before the end of this month. When y'all get time, y'all go run up that Takeoff music. You know what I'm saying? Go run up that Young Thug music, because it really helped them brothers. Believe it or not, you know, them brothers really did have their business in order when it come to getting their bread. And so, you know, hopefully every play that we, you know, click on our devices, whether it's your TV or your phone, your Bluetooth in your car, you know what I'm saying? Run them numbers up with them, the homies. You know, run them Young Dolph numbers up, RIP Young Dolph. You feel me? Y'all get time, go check out his songs. He got good songs that get you through the day. You can work out to them. You know, Young Thug got them good chill back, play spade songs, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a blunt, cook something music, you know what I'm saying? Takeoff got that, you know, laid back, chill, you know what I'm saying? Take a trip on a highway or cookout, you know what I'm saying, chilling with your peoples, you know what I'm saying? They all got good catalogs. So, you know, run them numbers up for them homies, you feel me? And like I said before, y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed. We out.